The bull is loud, but the bear is quiet. GameStop drops 80% in the last 2 weeks, and everybody got mysteriously quiet. I did an episode on Thursday night in Hawaii, which I put here on the podcast and to my YouTube channel and things like that on Friday morning. And the whole thing was about nobody cares about the fundamentals in a bull market. Nobody cares about fundamentals as long as I'm making money, as long as things are going up. Nobody started to look at the bull market. Nobody started to look at the fundamentals until that bear market, till the stock or the company starts to go down. But in this whole episode, we're going to talk about this big 80% drop in the last 2 weeks and how this ties into the bull being loud, but the bear being quiet. But if you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and make sure.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hit that like, comment, and share button.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages, you are now tuned into the Investor Show. As always, this is your gracious host, the Prince of Investing, Prince Dykes, coming to you guys and girls live all the way from the beautiful city and state of Denver, Colorado. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share button. If you're catching this live, tell me where you're from at the end of the video. I'm going to get into your comments. But today, as y'all can see, this is a video I've been meaning to do for a while now, but I finally got a chance to sit down and do it. This is GameStop drops 80% in the last 2 weeks, and everybody is quiet. So in this episode, we're going to talk about that GameStop mania, that all-time high, the all-time low, and how the bull is always loud, but the bear is quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, I just did an episode, like I said earlier, about nobody cares about the fundamentals in a bull market. A bull market is when the market is going up. Everybody's a genius. Everybody wants to screenshot. Everybody wants to tell you they want to post screenshots. They want to talk about it. It's running rampant, but when the bear comes along, everybody's quiet, right? So you got to be mindful that as an investor, people will always jump out the window and talk about how great of an investor they are when everything is going well. But when things start to go left, people get very quiet. It's something that you can see even now in the crypto space. Now everybody is a crypto expert. Everybody, I knew it. It was the best thing in the world. But the last 2 or 3 years, they were pretty quiet, right? When Bitcoin spikes up, here they come. Everybody's loud. When it starts to flush out, everybody gets quiet. But that's not only Bitcoin, that's every form of assets. So I want you as an investor to cue in on this. Just remember last week, who remembers GameStop mania? People that never heard or talked to me about investing. I went outside for a jog and a walk, and the dog was barking at me asking about GameStop, right? Everybody at gas stations, DMs, tweets, phone calls, text messages. Prince, what about GameStop? What about AMC? GameStop, AMC, the little man is winning. He's beating the big guy. Everybody was talking about it. Every day I woke up, it was on every headline. GameStop goes up 100%, 200%, 300%. Just jumping out the gym, just going wild, right? But now, where's the GameStop mania? Where's it going? When it was in that bull market, when it was just running up, everybody was so quiet. So let's take a look as I'm sharing my screen here. Let's look at the last month of GameStop. Today, on Friday, GameStop closed out at $52.40. But these last couple of days, on January 29th, Friday, January 29th, GameStop closed at $325. Its all-time high was $347 on the 27th. This stock literally went from $31 to $347 in the matter of 2 or 3 weeks, right? Look at this right here. When this stock right around here, I want to say January 21st to January 25th, in that 4-day span, people was going bananas. Watch out for GameStop. From the 25th to the 29th, people went crazy. I did a live at the all-time high on Sunday. Some people got upset. They said, Prince, you're taking up for the big people. Why aren't you looking out for the little people? This is the chance when we're taking over. And I was not looking out for the big person or the small person. I'm looking out for common sense of, hey, this stock is ran all the way up. It's clearly manipulated. Everybody knows this. You have to know what you are up against. You're going up against companies like BlackRock. Just do a quick Google. What is BlackRock assets under management? Let's look at this. Let's Google this right now. BlackRock assets under management. BlackRock AUM. AUM is assets under management. Yes, you can see that. On a 2020 report, they reported $8.67 trillion. Not millions, not billions, but trillions. If I have $8 trillion in assets, do you know how much money I can borrow? An unlimited supply of money. So when companies like this, first you think you're getting back at the big guys that don't really, hey, you stole some millions or billions, who cares, right? That's nothing when I have trillions. On top of that, just think about the legal fees are the legal fees that the money that I can just put up on legal fees to stop you from doing what you're doing, right? So I'm speaking from the little guy saying, hey, know what you're up against. Be careful when you try to run into something that's clearly manipulated, right? Cool. They're going to spot that. You see what how Robinhood came back. Robinhood stopped it, all the other stuff like that, right? Be very careful of these things because when people are right, when a stock run up, I'm trying to think of another stock that ran up recently. Let's say, okay, Bitcoin is cryptocurrencies, SI stock. Silvergate has been doing very good. Marijuana until yesterday. Tilray, all these particular companies that run up, you're going to see everybody talk about them. Everybody's a genius. Everybody's blah, blah. Now, if you are a momentum trader, that's good. But you got to be mindful that everybody in a bull market is going to be a genius. Everybody's an expert. Everybody's going to say, I told you so. People have tuned into the show and said, Prince, you told me about Uber over a year ago. Now I have doubled my money in over a year in Uber, or Silvergate is the latest one. All these companies, but I back all this stuff up with my financial analysis and commentary on a particular company. I don't jump on here and say, hey, look, I told you so. Because stocks, anything can happen at any time. Now, when this company hit an all-time high, when it hit that $347, this company was $347 3 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago. At its all-time high, when I spoke about this company being an all-time high, everybody had something to say. Prince, this is our way. I said, understand the Security and Exchange Commission, if they know stocks are manipulated, if they can see something is manipulated, now, I get it. Yes, stocks are manipulated to a certain degree. Every piece of money is manipulated to a certain degree. Even at your job or any company, even here on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you're catching this from, wherever there's money, there's manipulation. If you are a popular podcast, guess what? You're going to get perks that lower podcasters won't get. That's just the way it is. People love to manipulate all the time. Look at the TV show Shark Tank. There's manipulation in the TV show Shark Tank as well. There's manipulation in everything. So we understand that. When this company is all-time high and everybody was asking me, should I buy, should I hold, should I sell, should I jump on AMC? And when I stated, hey, I wouldn't go up against this. You know something is manipulated. It's an asset class. I wouldn't run to this. I got flack for this. I wasn't speaking because I was trying to take up for the big guy. I was looking out for the little guy. For the little guy that's at home who may be unemployed or who may have a little money or whatever they may have. I'm saying, hey, if you're going to put your money here, know what you're up against. Right? Because if somebody can manipulate a stock to go up, they can manipulate a stock to go down. Everybody should know this. Now, this stock went from $347. Let's go back. $347 on January 27th, which is about 2-3 weeks ago. This stock was $347. All the way until today, it's at $52. Why nobody's talking about it now? Why? Where is everybody? What happened to everybody? So I want people to be mindful. Every time a stock takes off, everybody loves to jump in and go on. I look at stocks too when they take off. I look at the fundamentals. What's going on? Is this a bandwagon I want to jump on? Is this a bandwagon I want to get off of? I like to look at that too. But be mindful, especially in the world of social media and YouTube, everybody's going to be an expert in a bull market. Everybody's a genius in a bull market. Everybody's an expert in a bull market. Everybody want to say, I told you so in a bull market. And nobody cares about the fundamentals of companies in a bull market. That's just the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Understand the sentiment. And remember what I said in the beginning. The bull will always be loud, but the bear will be quiet. When a company is doing very well, everybody loves to point their profits. How many people make a video pointing out their losses? Because if everybody was just making money left and right, guess what's going to happen? If everybody making money left and right, if everybody can just open up a TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Robinhood, whatever trading app they want to buy, and everybody just sucking money out the company, the market will not exist. So just be mindful. Even people that I know my whole life that never invested one penny were all of a sudden interested because of the bull market. Let me see what y'all say in the comments before I head out of here. Okay. We got Alyssa. She's from Brookstock, Massachusetts. Okay. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Brookstock, Massachusetts. Nice to see you in the house. Also, we got good morning, Prince Gerald. You are nice to see you here. The Black Health and Wealth Show. That's Mr. Kevin Boyette. How you doing out there in DC? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Gerald said a classic pump and dump, and people knew this was a pump and dump when they walked into it. You know what's going on? Clarence says not the dog. What's going on, Clarence? Lucky's mom. She said good morning, everyone. Gerald says Reddit. Yes, Reddit pumped it up. David Robinson says, hello, Prince. How you doing? Who are we? David Robinson says, preach, Prince. Anytime. He said the same thing when ADNA crypto space. Okay. Talking about another crypto company. Bradford, what's going on? He said, I love you, man. Appreciate it, man. What's going on, Bradford? Hit me up. Get in contact with me. Mafia Boy says Prince for president. That's funny. Oh, what's going on? And Only Love Lon, he says, yo, I'm here, bro. Glad to see you live. He said ICLN. Yes, ICLN. He's talking about ICLN. This is a renewable energy ETF. This is a renewable energy ETF that I said, I don't know, it was at $18, $20. And my thought process behind it, I did all the financial data. I looked up statistics, and I presented it to everybody. Hey, this is a company, blah, blah, blah. This is the thought process. This is what I'm looking at. This is the fundamental analysis. And everybody, hey, if you want to invest into it, Only Love, he DM'd me and said, man, I invested into this company. It did very well for me. Great for him. I didn't do an episode saying, oh, look, guys, I'm a genius. I'm not a genius. I'm just using common sense backed up with fundamental data to say, hey, this company may be something, right? But I want people to understand something. Anytime, yeah, you're right. I think I told him it was at $18.35. That company's at $30 today. That's great. So the one thing about it, One Love Lon, you're going to be able to look at this company and you know exactly why you invest into it. You know the fundamentals of this company. You know exactly the thought process behind it. You know the fundamentals of this ETF, what is held into this ETF, why you're doing this. You know all of this stuff, right? Versus people was hitting me up to jump in GameStop just because it was going up. And I tell people all the time, everybody is a genius in a bull market. Everybody is an expert when there's a bull market when everything is going fine. Just imagine March of last year, everybody got real quiet. When coronavirus took over the market, March or April last year, everybody was very quiet. I was still here. I was still doing episodes just about every single day because I understood, hey, I didn't know what really was going on. I didn't know the market was going to bounce back. I knew it was going to bounce back. I didn't know when, but I stuck with it because I know these down times would happen. Everybody always want to jump. Be careful when you see a company take off or a cryptocurrency take off or any asset class take off. It's great. I look into it too. I look at the momentum. For prime example, green energy. I wasn't a green energy person. I saw it taking off. I did the fundamentals. That's how I discovered Enphase. That's how I discovered, what was the other company? iClean ETF. The same thing with cryptocurrencies. When they started to take off, I did the fundamentals. That's how I discovered Silvergate. That's how I discovered GBTC. I'm no genius. And I present it to people to say, hey, this is what I thought. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I think what makes sense to me fundamentally. See what y'all are saying. What's up? Dunk says, everybody, Smokey He said everybody's smoking barking in the bull market until Big Worm, the bear, comes out. That's right. When that bear comes out in the market, that's when you're going to see everybody get a little quiet. He said, yes, sir, got to read the history, know what you're investing in, looking at the bills being passed. You covered this in several videos. That's very true. Looking at the fundamentals, it's a difference between speculating and investing. I tell people this all the time. Speculating versus investing. There's nothing wrong with speculating. There's nothing wrong with investing. Speculate on what you can lose. Invest what you need to retire. Understand those two things. Why is that so important? Speculating on what you can lose. Speculating is the concept of, hey, I think this may go up, but I have no theory. I have no logic to back this up. Investing is, I have anything that's in my portfolio. If it went to zero tomorrow, I can say, well, this was my financial, this was my evidence of why I made this investment. And I have no problem with an investment going down if I did my history and I did my research. If clean energy, if renewable energy went to zero tomorrow, I would be fine with that. I know why I got into clean energy, renewable energy. I know why I looked at the bills, things like that. I know all those things I can sit down and break down to the show by looking at financial data, financial reports, not other blogs, not what somebody said, not because it went up. The worst thing you can do is make money off of a bad investment because it builds a behavior. That's happened to me plenty of times. It builds a behavior until you start doing it again and again and again. All right. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get out of here. I just want to come in here real quick and drop that off. What happened to everybody with the GameStop, AMC, all those stuff like that? What happened? What Reddit did is nothing new up under the sun. These were called black pools in the early 1900s. People have been manipulating markets for hundreds of years. That's why they created the SEC in the 30s and the 40s, President Roosevelt. That's what you always have to do, right? You can, just because you make money off of it doesn't mean it was a great investment. I can go to Vegas tomorrow, put money on the crap table, and just because I make money doesn't mean I was a great investor. I just speculated and I won. You know, so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me get out of here. One love, I'm going to have to make another episode for you there. You're saying I'm confused about IRAs. Can you do some videos? Give me a second. I will do that. LK Raw. Let's see what LK Raw. He's in here. What's going on? He said the shorters got to this and the brokers helped them. I'm glad I didn't touch this one with a 10-foot pole. I won't touch GameStop unless it goes back to down like $20. You're right. The brokers are backed by who? Okay, I'm sorry, I got to get into this. So Robinhood, how does Robinhood make money? Robinhood makes money. It charges you zero to trade. It makes its money by routing your orders to brokers that pay the most money. Let me say that again. Robinhood makes its money by routing your orders to the broker that pays the most money. Let's say if I'm a broker house on E-Trade, I say, hey, I'll pay you $1 million, Robinhood, to route me all those orders. Robinhood sells volume. That's what they do. They sell volume to brokers. So who's paying their bills? You as the trader are not paying Robinhood's bill. The only thing you are contributing to his bill by being part of the volume, but it gets his checks deposited by brokers. So when the brokers raise their hand and say, hey, I'm getting screwed over, who do you think Robinhood is going to lean towards? They're not going to bite the hand that's feeding them. Think. So that's what you got to know what you're up against. He said, when the bear comes out, it's time for me to buy everything that I can. It's like Black Friday after Christmas sale. You are exactly right. That's when everybody gets quiet, when also happens. Okay. I see everybody says good morning. Bitcoin News is saying go to Bitcoin. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's definitely going to be a space. DR Briggs says, Prince, I know it's off topic, but a speculative investment. What are your thoughts on you're way out? He said their IPO not too long ago. It's reported they outsold Tesla in EV. I'm gonna write that one down. That'll have to be for another episode where we can look into that one. Definitely not this morning. I just want to make a quick. I want to get this episode and get this off my chest this morning. Before we WTF. Okay, we may do an episode on that one. We may look into that one. Is it a profitable company? Payment for the order flow. You're right, Gary Wallace. Payment for the order flow. Exactly. Who's paying that money? Gary Wallace, you're right. The brokers are paying that money. Right? He said you also don't buy it live on the New York Stock Exchange. You buy it from Philadelphia Stock Exchange, then buy it from the New York Stock Exchange. You're right. These are market maker brokers. No, you're right, Dr. Briggs. We're gonna be I'm gonna have to do another episode on that one. Okay. Mafia Boss said, appreciate your show, brother. Excellent content with factual data. Anytime. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until the next video, podcast, cartoon, or whatever else y'all see me do around the globe. Peace. Be safe. I'm out. Thank you.